Scroll all the way back up now. All right. Okie dokie. Let's do this thing. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to a very whelming edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, because today's release day in Shroud of the Avatar, and you know what that means. We have release notes, even though yesterday was supposed to be release day. But it was pushed back to today. I mean, what are we going to do, man? What I don't know.
I know what we're going to be doing a lot today. I'll tell you what, I really do know. I do.
It's going to be a day, but you know what? We do have good news for everybody. Giveaways are open.
There you go.
On both streams,
and it is Friday.
And so checked my mail yesterday, and since I had that plumbing thing, they sent out a package full of Werther's original candy.
Hey,
it's like, I guess
nice
they know their audience. Here, you're old. Have some Werther's.
When you buy your tobacco online, don't they send candy too?
They send some gum and some Starlight Mints. Yeah. Yes. But
I got a store that carries it now, so I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I wish I had a local store, but nope. I mean, I'm not driving 15 miles to go.
Sucks to be you. I've got two nearby. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to get in on the streamer bundle on both streams, that's twitch.tv/Cynicist and twitch.tv/NBNN News, you need to type in Bang Bundle Me. And if you haven't figured it out yet, the bang is the exclamation mark. If you want to get in on the Steam Key giveaway on either stream, on Laz's side, it is Bang I Love Free Shit. On my side, it's Bang the Boutte.
Debs, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see, except in Universe Chat yesterday.
Who?
Dabs a lot.
Oh, Dabs.
Dabs, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Little dab
Oh,
would
man.
be,
So, are you almost ready to get into this whelming?
Oh, I am so whelmed today that I got to preface it by saying I think it took an extra day just so a certain somebody could write an extra long paragraph. That's what I think.
Probably.
That's my thoughts for today. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Oh, man. Are you sure? I ain't.
Yeah, Tina, I don't think that guide will be useful because I almost guarantee you he'll look at it and he'll miss the most important parts, which is you got to upgrade and then upgrade and then upgrade and then upgrade. You can't just go from A to Z. But that's just my thoughts on that one too.
Yeah. Hey, remember we're only a month away from Unity 2021.
Hey, one more meeting till we get to 2024 roadmap.
And new sub from Noob Skyblabber.
Hey, Snoob.
2 years of subs almost for Noob. Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
Now, do you want us to go over these whelming release notes, or are we playing marbles? That's the real question, Noob. But while we're waiting on an answer for that, greetings. Notes.
So at the bottom of the hour, you do an extra giveaway.
If I remember.
I'll remind you.
Release 137 went live today at 10:30 a.m. or closer to 11, something like that. The Catnip Games development team marks this monthly release with new content and improvements. For release 137, we offer a warm spring glow. Did you see anything about a spring glow in those notes?
Well, I mean, I saw something that was hot, but I don't know if it was a spring glow.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's right,
For those
Dad.
wishing
It's
to
the glow of the
participate
lava.
yes. But that has nothing to do with spring until you get to the tulips at the bottom. There are community activities, upcoming one-time and recurring events have been announced somewhere. Be sure to check the updated player guide and known issues that haven't been updated in a while. But let's get things started with something that has not yet in the game again, but we do have a progress update.
Like I said, I think we waited an extra day just for this to get written. Because I'm going to just say it, if you didn't put it into the game, you really didn't need to do all that writing until you put it into the freaking game.
And why did this island magically appear on Novia?
Because it was supposed to go in 3 months ago.
Well, no, but why did this island magically appear on Novia? It shouldn't be there because the world map was supposed to be static, not a newfound island. But as always, Rav has been juggling a bunch of hats and keeping the fires to a low inferno in the dumpster of Port Nip, while still working to develop something. Active players and players attending the live streams or reading our release notes newsletters are already aware that even though we aim to add content to the game on a quarterly basis, we have consistently missed everything. And occasionally add items, recipes, pets, spawners, and player dungeon rooms.
So you're adding content every release, even though you still want to claim we're on a content
quarterly.
Yeah. What's the other word? Polish release. Yeah. Polish release. Yeah. Yeah. It's content with some Polish in between.
Yes. Yes. Progress, according to Tina, it doesn't exist. This is the same thing as the server upgrades and a bunch of other things that we've been promised for years. Yes. Last month, during our 4.5 hour deep dive Twitch live stream, I detailed a number of ongoing efforts we have to update graphics, improve performance, and move us forward to where we will be on track to deliver more in-depth content. If you haven't seen the video yet, please check it out on Twitch or on YouTube. There is a ton of great info on housing bug fixes, new houses, and dungeon features and bugs being eradicated.
Okay, I'd like to see the new houses. We really don't need dungeon features. What we really need is episode 2. Because player-owned dungeons can be worked on any old day of the week.
Yeah. Content will continue to be developed and released as we complete new items and features. Major content like episodic and new areas like Birch Island will take a bit longer to produce, with the team being the size it is currently. I will refer you again, Rav, to the business model.
Business? What is business? We don't know what business is.
Your entire revenue stream is selling kodos and selling rare items. There should nothing be in the store that is not supposed to be there. Yes, Birch Island is a money pit. Yes. The irony is not lost on anybody.
Well, it is, because it's not
Rav,
generating any money.
Oh, yeah. Rav will be making adjustments to the visuals of Birch Island on the Novia map to align the island more accurately with the appearance of its inspiration.
Yeah, I know. Novia does not look anything like Nova Scotia, except for the fact that they both begin with an N. Yeah. So
it's got an O and a V and an I and an A.
You know. Okay, I'll give you that much. Yeah, Morgan says they play with Oak Island, but they don't fix the broken dungeon rooms. Yeah. but they've added a whole bunch of new dungeon rooms for you to play with, Morgan. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gotta just love these updates because copy paste, copy paste is
Yes.
where
Yes.
you could have done this with tons of other stuff like vendor buy listings and other, good stuff that should just be copy paste and change a field or two. But no, they say it's too hard. But wasn't hard enough for the dungeons. But we'll point that out a little later on today, maybe, if
Yes.
not on Monday. But you'll understand when we get there.
Currently, I have removed the bridge from the mainland to Novia to the island since I need to change the geometry. Um, when was that bridge removed?
3 months
4
ago.
months ago?
No,
3 months?
3 months ago when
Four good.
he removed it the same day he put it in.
Okay. Yes.
Well,
Yes. Yes.
maybe the day after, something like that.
Sometime very shortly after, maybe a week later. Once that is done, players will be free to walk around on the new part of that overworld. Birch Island is, of course, a reference to Oak Island in northeast
You mean
Canada.
that part of the island that we were walking around on last week because we found a
Yes,
way to get
yes,
onto it? That
yes,
island, yeah.
and we can do it today. We can do all kinds of things.
Because the fabulous
Specifically,
bug
the money
fixes.
pit. Yeah, where two men discovered the evidence of a shaft in the late 1700s. The story of Oak Island first
You mean like
interested
the
me
shaft
in
that
the
they're giving the
70s
players? What?
when In Search of did an episode on the story. In our version, Birch Island, there will be 3 locations of. Yes, he needs to go watch the Money Pit movie starring Tom Hanks, I believe.
Needs to go
The
actually
Money Pit
watch
itself,
The Curse of Oak Island is what he needs to do.
based on the demo dungeon 8th level of hell that appeared randomly on the Novia map in December for 2 weeks during one of the anniversary celebrations. The Nolan Manor, a homestead on the island where players will be able to access merchant services and pick up side quests, as well as hear lore and rumors from the NPCs. But will the NPCs have names?
I still have, pledge rewards to name an NPC. I don't know about you. I think you still have a couple of those,
Yes,
don't you?
I have all of them still.
And Rustic,
Has
absolutely not a damn thing.
nothing.
Nothing. Has nothing to do with Ultima or Shrouded of the Avatar. I squirreled and I found a side gig that I like doing, and I'm going to throw it in whether it has any reference at all to the game. But since I'm helping to write the third book, I'm going to just try and write in some lore myself, which, of course, if you visit the lore section of the forums, there are 0
the
posts
funny part,
on fiction and lore.
Remember that Tracy Hickman actually said that he had the 3rd novel already done. You remember that blog post of his from years ago?
Vaguely. But I'm sure if we sick Dwip on it, Dwip will go find the post where Ravlock says him and Lord British are writing the 3rd novel.
Yeah. But yes, and that was supposed to be written by Lord British and Tracy Hickman, not Rav and Lord British.
Yeah.
And remember,
just to keep you on track there, Conjure Dragons, Lord British is president of the Explorers Club. He's not just a member; he is the president of the Explorers Club.
Yes.
If you're gonna cite facts, try and get them right, buddy. Just picking on you because, yeah. And yeah, Oak Island, yeah. I don't even think he's ever been to Oak Island.
Probably like this is a waste. Takes 5 minutes to walk the 15 minutes to walk the thing or something like that.
Now, Tina, I agree that they can take influence from the real world, but the Novia map was written in stone 10 years ago. So any new land should be basically added to, say, Mist Render or episode 3 or episode 4 or episode 5, because those maps aren't typically written in stone as of yet, but so adding it to Novia really was not a smart move, in my opinion. That's just my 2 cents on this one. So, and again, I think Jack agrees with that sentiment that Novia shouldn't have been fucked with, basically.
No, Novia should not have been fucked with. He should have been spending his time in fixing existing issues as well as working on episode 2. In the last 3 years, remember we got the sneak scene like 2 years ago or 18 months ago. That doesn't use the in-game mechanic of sneaking, it's conversation avoidance. And then after that, we also have other silly things that have been done. But yeah.
And aside
yes,
from the fact that we could have used an existing island to just make all this stuff connect underneath with, instead of adding a new landmass to the Novia map. But yeah,
yes.
I digress. Yeah. What do I know?
Oh, yeah.
I've only played video games since they were invented, so I wouldn't know anything about video games. Moving right along. Novian Manor.
I'm still trying to find
Manor.
his blog post about the Shroud novel.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's on his website somewhere. These dungeons will have interconnections to the Novian underworld and to each other, keeping with the standard rule set of having adventure dungeons on each continent connect to each other, allowing the player to travel across the map while in the underworld. How many different connections is that going to require all over the entire underworld?
It depends on where he connects them. I mean, again, we got rid of the maps. If it wasn't for somebody like Spiro Godcraft, who gave us the original dungeon maps, and if you need to look at dungeon maps, you can always look at the maps on NBNN.info, or you can still go to Shroud of the Avatar /maps and still look at the original dungeon maps that still exist there, because they took them out of the game for some ungodly reason, even though they're on the map on the website. I don't know. Somebody was really using their kidneys when they decided to do this. Yeah, so.
Kidneys. Fucking kidneys, man.
Yeah, here comes a patch.
Server-side patch.
Answer yes.
Yeah, might as well click yes. The well will be of modest difficulty, but should attract spelunkers of all levels for the new layout and planned reemergence of an old mob type. The Caverass? Is the Caverass coming back?
I don't know. What pray tell has been taken out of the game that would be making a reappearance besides the rest?
The cave wrasse. Yeah. The well will likely be the first area open to players on Birch Island, with the money pit following next. The final area of the island will be the homestead and is planned to allow players to explore various points of interest around the island. I look forward to putting the well on the QA server in the next 999 years, so players can provide feedback and ask questions like, why the fuck are you
Okay,
still
first
working
off,
on this?
we have to do this.
We have to do what?
Go to Quell, because this is just ridiculous.
Going to Quell?
Well, that's how we get
Like
to the
south?
island.
Oh, what was? It's not the South Quell Woods.
Yes, the PvP place.
Yeah, that's not South Quell.
Quell Shroud Fall. Sorry, I hit the
It's
wrong
not
place.
Paladin Shark. Yes, you definitely did.
What was the place I needed?
Rune Ruins.
Run. Okay, that's right. Sorry, my bad. Run. Run.
Yes.
My bad. Wrong one. I don't know why I thought Quell.
Uh huh. Dun, 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 dun.
Why did they remove what? The cave race? Yeah, we don't know. They removed the
Well,
whole dungeon.
there was a an exploit for the crystals, and then they forgot to put it back because Shroud, and then they removed it from the overworld map.
Yeah, but there was an exploit for the crystals everywhere in the freaking game for a while. You can mine them and sell them for ungodly amounts of money.
Yes, but I mean, how long ago was that shit?
That was still in beta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I think it was where? Over here that we did it?
Just along the rocks.
Yeah. But I just have to laugh at this because once we get over there. Because again, if you're persistent enough, you can get there. Let's see if we can fall into the water. And then we'll all have a really good laugh. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I got to do it one more time.
This was only reported months ago.
And fixed.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how fixed it is. Omir, I don't know what's wrong with your mic, but it's not good. Okay. On full. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to the final area of the island, and please let's reread this, and then we're gonna have a laugh.
You mean the well?
No, the final area.
The final area that will be the homestead and is planned to allow the players to explore the various points of interest around the island.
Okay, I'll switch back to the island. How many various points of interest do you think we've got on this little fucking piece of land? I mean, can you really give me that? I can see not much for various points of interest. It's not like this is a big place. Here is a house. Here is a well, which will be the well, I'm guessing. The
Yes,
entrance
and
to,
then the basement hatch will be the other thing.
which is where? Over here in the back?
Yeah, in the back corner.
Okay, which we can't reach right now. But yeah, I see 3. Can we click on that? No, we can't.
No, you cannot
Yeah.
enter the basement.
Yeah, so it makes it sound like this is a really big place to explore. But yeah, various points of interest, yeah. And merchants are going to be where? In this store or standing out here in the overworld? How are we going to get, is this going to be a link on this house that's going to bring us into another scene? I mean, come on now.
It's got to be. It's got to be. That's the only way to do that is it's a completely different scene with access points
That just,
into
yeah,
the different things.
that's just silly. It would make sense that you use the house to get into, say, the homestead area, and then from there you connected everything else, but not having all 3 sitting on top like this because that just makes no sense. Headed back to the lot already? Yeah. But yes,
Yep.
various points of interest on this little island that, of course, again, we can break into randomly whenever we so please. And I guess there's...
Streamer bundle time.
Is it that time? Yes, it is. Look at that.
And Lebu Lionheart, check your in-game mail
Lebu,
because you're a
Lebu.
wiener.
Let's see who's going to get mine. As we get over to the MooBot, close it out, pick ourselves a winner. And Morgan! Morgan, you are the winner.
Yes.
As I reopen that, and we get Morgan's up here.
Yes.
And we open the streamer bundles and send Morgan a streamer bundle. You are a wiener. Congratulations, Morgan. So, yes. Various points of interest around the island because it's such a large island to go exploring various points of interest on. We waited an extra day just so this could be written as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Yeah. We had hopes that maybe it would be opened up today because the rest of these patch notes are so whelming that there were more patch notes in a Polish release last month than there are in total in a content month. Because where's the content? Ooh, look at this. We've got a log.
You've got a what?
A log.
You mean the previous release notes?
No. Release patch notes, read them.
Below are a list of the updates that are live as of release 137, unless they aren't, in the game of Shroud of the Avatar. Polish additional improvements and bug fixes are inbound for release 138 next month. We hope you enjoy the changes that are live today as of release 137. Log,
We've got a
log,
log.
log,
We've got a log.
log. Yes, log.
Is that
Then
recipe
crafting.
reteachable?
I don't know.
I'm asking. Somebody already knows.
We need to go to the perennial coast. So go to our Doris and find the decorations merchant, because that is where the recipe is located along the perennial coast vendors. And they raised the ladder top spawn point in the adobe roof with access village home. Made the single virtue balloon visible when equipped. And fixed a typo in the book Truth is Rewarded.
Well, Morgan, would you be so kind if you've got it to come pass it on?
Yes.
I'm not paying stupid prices for it if it's already been paid for. So let's go take a look at these virtual balloons. I got some shit sitting on the shelf over here.
Oh, you do? Dun, 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 dun,
At least
dun,
I would guess these would be the balloons that you would use, right? They're over here someplace, aren't they?
right here.
Yes, so we can now equip these, is what they're saying? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh,
Yep.
that's
You
not
can
a
equip the balloons.
but that's not a single balloon, is it?
No, it's a cluster of balloons.
Well, what does that say on the?
Made the single virtue balloon visible when equipped.
I didn't know
So,
there was a
is
single
there-
one. Yeah, let's go look at the store.
I don't know what you guys talk about. I only see one.
Virtue. Da, 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 da. There is a single virtue balloon that is $1.50.
That's what
It is
under
in the
what?
crown shop.
Home
Go search
decorations?
under wearables. Wearables.
Under wearables, so the single virtue balloon. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that we had a single one.
Yeah.
And no sketch fab for that whatsoever. That's really nice.
Yes.
Okay, well, I never realized that the regular virtue balloons are equipable to begin with. So that was, that was a nice surprise.
I do not remember this being added, which is something that I never purchased
Yeah.
because
Okay.
yeah. Let's go back to the whelming release notes.
There's Morgan.
Added sacks of wheat grain to be available to the buy order list.
Oh yes, let's go revisit that topic. Hold on, let me pull this topic up. Where is it? Sacks of wheat, decoration wish list. Which one was it?
Because they completely missed the original post.
Buy orders missing. There we go. So this was posted April 16th. Was Sandra's short glowing cylinders, blah, 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 blah.
Well, you forgot to reshare that link.
Well, because it's not there. It's in the other link.
I
Of
know.
you should have open the.
Well, I closed it and I'm not scrolling way the fuck up.
You don't have queued for review and processing? Open? You should have it open. You always have it open.
No, I don't. I need to.
Okay, well, then I'm going to give you this
Where
one.
wish list request here. I can get the queued for review and processing page up,
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
but yes, where this was taken
On Saturday, days
because
after days after lockdown,
yes,
but we're adding shit after supposed lockdown. Do we really believe lockdown is actually happening anymore?
no.
No. Because if it was, this wouldn't be added. But meanwhile,
And this was taken from another request that had many other items actually added as far as missing items from the
yes.
buy order list, including things like piece of um like blue cylinders and stuff like that.
And that wasn't even in, was it in wish lists?
It was stuff.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go back here. They put it into archive topics, which is why it's no longer in the wish list.
Yes,
And
yes.
I will give you this again because I have it here. Andy,
Well,
yeah.
when you said that, I know that, which was from April from Sandra, and this the wheat skin or the wheat sack was added below this.
Yeah, but none of these were placed into the game. But Conjurer's last Saturday request just magically makes it. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. We archive all this stuff. 3 items there, 3 items there. So 8 different items that want to be added that were asked for weeks ago get archived and get yeah, we're not interested, but wheat sacks. And then, of course, I got to just double check. Thick troll skin. Thank you, by the way, Morkin, for sharing that recipe. So manage orders. Troll. Yeah, no. Thick troll skin, still not there.
Nope. Or belt.
Yeah.
The glowing belt buckle.
None of them there. We
Or
checked
the
the
art
other
of,
day, but I just figured I'd
yeah.
come back and check one more time just in case they pulled a fast one and slipped it in. Did you get your tree stump?
No. I may have missed the trade.
Oh, okay. Well, Smorkin's sitting right next to you. Otherwise, then I could do it. Then I guess if it's retradable.
I've got a trade window open with them.
Okay, very cool.
That's it as far as the user interface, store information, Inky, and Lua changes. Whew. It's a lot of work, right?
I don't know if we could handle all that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was a long, 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 long list of changes.
So many. Whew, man, I broke a sweat reading that.
I know, man. I am so whelmed. So whelmed.
And hold on. Now that we have this brand spanking new recipe,
You want to go craft it?
no. Look at the requirements for it. Your
What's the
log
name?
seat requires it's in your, because it was traded to you, it automatically goes into your recipe.
Yeah, I
book,
know.
but-
I gotta look. Log seat. Yeah, it's honey
Mhm.
pine or maple wood. Yeah.
How many things of wood do you get out of a tree?
2 or 3.
So you have to cut down how many trees?
So many trees.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Hang on. Let's see. Let's see. Here's the kicker: is you don't have to break it down into timbers or
no.
boards.
Yeah.
You're just using wood, so I can just do
Yes.
this. And which is it? Carpentry station.
Well, I need to grab wood out of my chest that I'm waiting for it to load. Wood. Oh, man.
There we go. A log seat.
Oops.
So for the first time, I think in history, you don't have to process a million things just to get it to be a stump. You're just using the raw material, which I think is pretty cool, actually.
But you still have to remember that they're in the process of working on their long drawn out process of all of the crafting things are supposed to be completely updated.
I try and find some place to place this, but it fits.
Aha, I found a great place to place it, although I need to rotate it the other way around.
There we go.
I put it between the two dummies.
Oh, I put it over here behind the fence.
on my nice tile.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, oh, okay. So I have to turn it the other way for it to
Yes.
be able to sit properly on it. I guess we should be showing this to people so that they can actually see. Now, how many seats are there? Is there just the one seat, or are there 3 positions on the seat? Looks like there's only one spot to sit on the whole damn thing, too.
Right on the knot.
Oh, nope, there's actually 2. Can you sit on the other side? So, okay, there is actually 3. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. There's actually 3 spots you can sit on.
Yep.
Hey, I think we found our new stools for the show.
That's why I put it all the way between the two dummies.
Yeah, not. But thank you, Morgan, for coming in. What are you sitting on? You sitting on nothing?
The chair?
No, you're back behind the fence again.
Fucking Shroud network code. Oh wait, you're behind. You're all the way over by the scarecrow on my screen. Your turn to jump around and.
Am I back?
Yes. I did find one of the updates from Tracy Hickman. Because, yeah. Are you ready for the world quest and design changes? Because the death money will go dormant because this is a scheduled thing. It's not. It is done on the back end. It is not something done on the. It is automatically done. And
Belladonna, they did a decent job at the log seat. I give them a little credit for that, but for that to be, the biggest thing that was done here for crafting, decoration, gear, and inventory, it's just a little bit lacking. Even more lacking, of course, was the user interface and store and lure changes with stacks of grain, because that was so hard. I know that cost us a whole day of patching, because getting those sacks of grain in was so tough. Moving right along.
The Aether Dragons, Aether Liches, and Aether Corpians will awaken on the May 17th. But the Aether Tetras will take a couple more days to stretch their fins for some odd reason. The
May
PRT
27th.
Forest 01 template, they moved a tree next to a lot to be within a lot to help ensure it disappears during lot changes.
Oh, that was that lot we visited last week.
Oh, yes, it was. PRT Forest 02 and Grassland 01 templates. They filled a pothole on a lot.
The one we visited yesterday.
Yesterday, yes. That was reported when?
2 days ago, I think it was. Let me go look that up again and see, when was that reported.
Yeah, because but while you're looking for that, the Outlaws Run, the NPC Outlaws now say, "You've made a big mistake," instead of "Taste my steel." Because there was a soda ticket, there was a Jira ticket on that. Solace Bridge and the Battle of Solace Bridge. Yeah.
The tree doesn't disappear was actually from the 7th.
Okay.
So, but I'm going to say, let me close this out, because it looks like Stymie might be having some problems.
Yeah.
No, that's not Stymie.
What are you talking about?
I guess it is. We'll cover this if we need to right now. As at the moment, we don't need to. We'll cover it when we get there. We'll get there shortly. I'll give you the link, though.
Yeah. Okay. The Solace Bridge and Battle of Solace Bridge, they cleaned up a bit of blurry terrain along the path from the Lunar Rift, and they removed the dead horse and added a grave to mark the spot. Oh, that's funny. Out in Ulfheim, they improved collision on some of the giant redwood trees. Are you whelmed?
Oh, I'm so whelmed. Stymie's gonna be whelmed about this.
Oh, yes. It's Ark's Draconis Wetlands. They changed the owner in biome to Swamp Island 01 and location to nearby shoreline, and forgot to actually change the governor.
Well,
can we actually go out there?
Let's see what the bug report actually is. Yes, let's throw it out to ARCS. We may not have it because...
Oh, I've got it.
ARCS Draconis Wetlands. No, because it was moved. So I guess we have to go to one of the lowlands because...
Yes. Just go to the docks.
Because he moved it and changed the biome.
Yes. And Stymie has a bug report on that
That's
saying,
not stymie. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
oh, Belladonna has a bug report on it saying, the governor name is not showing. Went to get the marker for this town as its biome, as its new biome and owner name is not showing under the name tag of the town, and sorry, can't get a name of it. So let's go find
Can't get a
a
pic of
boat,
it.
a pic of it. I don't know what. Whoa, what the fuck?
But
I did not hit the interact and I did not double click on thing, and I'm teleporting to the overworld map.
oh. Okay, so where is the lowlands?
Wetlands.
Or the wetlands or whatever it is supposed to be. Wetlands. Move to the coast. Arx Draconis. Memoir Island.
Right over here.
Okay, wetlands.
And the fuck is going on with this stuff? While we're coming into this, out in Eldermire, they added a new Swamp 01 crossroads to Swamp west of the Tower of the Shuttered Eye, because remember, we're not putting any new maps on the overworld map.
Yeah, they threw that out a long time ago.
I know. There is no governor.
Don't forget to claim your 250.
Yes. Oops, wrong guy. There. There is no governor listed. Who is your governor?
And of course, confirmed. I let Sanyo know we'll get it patched up ASAP. I don't know, did the patch come out already? We know we had a server-side patch.
Well, server-side patch obviously did not fix it because we both has hit yes on that.
Yeah. That wasn't the case.
Oh, no.
But
while we're recalling back
now
to the line,
I want to go back out here because I did not see this town from the land. I saw the boat,
lads,
but
look
I
at
didn't.
the time. I think
Yeah,
it's the
okay.
one in the
Well,
water.
well, I just want to get a view of it because I didn't see it.
Oh, the Fields of Misery, the POT siege visuals will now properly display on the Hidden Veil. Mole Island changed the owner, and Saxon's landing was upgraded from
Okay, I
town
see it.
to city.
I see it. Okay.
And you too can type in chat, lava may be hot. And watch me not win again, because out of 100, the fact that every single month we've done this. And when's the last time you saw me win?
I don't know.
Been a long ass fucking time. But Lomir is going to be getting a streamer bundle from me, because
Where does it
it's that
say
time,
lava may
lads.
be hot? There it is. Okay.
Yes. Weird.
Thank you.
Here. Let's see whose Dwip is going to be getting a Steam key from me for the game Mindustry.
Oh, interesting.
Dun, dun, dun. What?
Industry, yeah.
Mindustry, which is a $10 game. Going to Dwip.
All right, my streamer bundle is going to go to Dabs. There are Dabs a lot. So congratulations, Dabs. As we get over here and open up the mailbox. Come on. Wrong buttons. Where is Dabs? Dabs a lot. There he is. And give him a streamer bundle. You are a wiener. Congratulations, Dabs. Of course, good to see you out there in the audience. Don't be such a stranger. Come visit more often. We're still here 5 days a week for over 10 years because you idiots find it very easy to do an hour a day while professionals find it hard to do an hour a month. But hey, that's just our thoughts. As we
Hey,
get
man,
the
they
final
want
winner,
to.
Noob Skyblabber. You are the game key winner, and let's see what we've got for you. Noob Skyblabber, you're going to get yourself a copy of Saviorless. Saviorless? Yeah, Saviorless. Because you have no savior. And Saviorless, currently on Steam sale, is a $13 game, currently $4.54. Embark on a journey into the Smiling Island, realm of the saviors, where an enigmatic guide beckons. Sounds pretty whelming.
Yes.
So congratulations to Noob, congratulations Dabs, and of course thank you all for joining us here. We'll be back with more on Monday to finalize the release notes and laugh about some other stuff because, yeah, we were so whelmed by all this. We don't know
We're going
how
to be
to
even
take it.
more whelmed next
That's
week.
right. But
Because we got some hot stuff
oh
to
yes,
talk about next week and hot stuff not to talk about next week.
exactly.
Yes.
But we'll be back with more on Monday, right here on NBNN.
Yes.
Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you all on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.